Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Bruno Jubin. I'm a filmmaker and cinematographer, and on today's video I want to talk about my quarantine video project I've been shooting basically entirely at home. By the way, if you want to check the video, you can check it. I will leave a link up here somewhere. And I want to talk a little bit about the project itself and how I did some effects, a little bit trying to explain a little bit to everyone how this video have been done. This is all homemade. Everybody can do it so easy. So let's jump into it. Alright, so I want to start talking a little bit about the video itself, how it came with the idea and how did this video end up being a video actually. Around 30% of the actual video are outdoor shots that I already had. I saw the shots, I thought they were beautiful, and then I had the idea, why don't I just record something and try to make a cinematic piece, like a quarantine challenge, you know, like a quarantine home project, try to make something cinematic and trying to put together some shots. Yeah, let's jump into the project right now. Let's talk a little bit about the effects and how I've been doing some of the scenes. Alright guys, so this is my screen, and here I have the project. So the first scenes I have here, I had already the scenes for months, and those were the scenes that inspired me to actually make a quarantine cinematic piece. Yeah, there's not so much to say about that. I shot that with a Ronin S and 85mm. It was windy. So I'm gonna show you what I have inside this nested sequence. I have the buildings of the city. All right, then I have the moon. Here's the moon. Then I have the fireworks. All right, so you can see here the fireworks. Actually, I was just creating a mask, taking the fireworks that I liked it. And then I also have a background as the color of the sky. Let's see what I have here. I have again this shot circling her, and I was just zooming in. I was just cropping the frame here. I went from 100 to 180 basically. Okay, and then she's getting back home. So I'm trying to recreate the light of the moon getting through the door. So that's the door where she was getting through. And this light here is the light that comes from the window. So all this lighting, I did it with very, very cheap gear. So some LEDs I have. Then we jump here to this scene. She's smoking a cigarette at home. She's bored. And so basically my idea was to, since my apartment is not so big, I wanted to create a shot with a lot of depth and a lot of dimension. Nothing else to add. Nothing else to add from this shot. Also, I regret I was not lighting the shot better. It was a little bit spontaneous, and then I really had to use this footage because I didn't have something else, so I was using it. But not the biggest fan of this shot, to be honest. I think the idea is great. It could be better lighting and better everything. Alright, this shot, guys, I was rotoscoping her from the background, and it was a pain in the ass. Oh my god, it was so bad. But yeah, I think the shot was a little bit out of focus or something. The rotoscope didn't work good at all. It didn't turn out good, but I was like, you know what, it's such a short scene, come on. Well, I'm not very happy how it ended up, but anyway. So one thing I want to point out here, all the green screens and all the city shots you see behind, they're all from one picture I downloaded from YouTube. It's the same picture. All right, I want to start talking about how I actually shot this scene. So I'll show you guys here the raw footage. The way I did that is that I was putting stairs in the down part of the bed, and I was shooting her from up. I was blocking it with some tape so it's static. On the original shot, you could see the legs of the stairs in the sides. Since the shot is completely static, I could just take a frame, bring it to Photoshop, and in Photoshop I was cloning the sides where you saw the legs, and I was just putting it together with the original shot to hide the legs, and then just nested into another sequence, as you can see here. The good thing is that since that was a static shot, it gave me so much flexibility. Alright, then the next shot we have here, I was putting LED out in the balcony. I was throwing the light inside as if it was the light of the moon or of the city. Since the movement of the dolly is very fluid, it was very easy to track them, right? And once I had the masks, I was putting the opacity down, and that's it. Then we come here, like this is personally my favorite scene. I was just putting the camera with I think it's 12 millimeters, very close to her. I was putting some drops falling out through the window, and then cropped on post-production to have the zoom effect, and that's it. All right, and then we have the shots of her doing some makeup, right? I really don't like when shots are really flat and they don't have any dimension, so that's why I decided to actually bounce the LED light against the wall with another color temperature to just try to extract her from the background. Okay, and then we come now to some other shots I made at home with Dolly. Okay, and here's a shot I really want to talk about. Is the last shot. So the idea was like, just don't move. I'm gonna make 10 seconds shot of you static, then I'm gonna drop a tear, I'm gonna crop the tear with a mask, and I'm gonna implement it in the first shot. That was the idea. It's so easy that this shot actually turns bad at the end, so I was very happy when I saw that it was turning out good. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Then I was just adding some which, by the way, it's a mistake here. Directed and shoot shot. 1-0. So stupid. As if I wouldn't know that. Anyway, guys, alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I will keep posting stuff like this. I don't know if you find any value out of these videos. If you do, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.